Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to discuss on solving absolute value equations. Absolute value of any number is always positive. For example, if we're going to have absolute value of 4, that will be 4. Absolute value of negative 4, that is also 4. And if we're going to have absolute value of 5, that will be 5. And absolute value of negative 5 is always 5. So again, absolute value of any number, may it be positive or negative, is always positive. Let us now have the procedures in solving absolute value equations. Number 1. Let the expression on one side of the equation consist only of a single absolute value expression. Number 2. If the number on the other side of the equation is negative, then it has no solution. It's because all the absolute value of a number, may it be positive or negative, is always positive. So if the other side of the equation is negative, then it has no solution. Now, if it is not, then proceed to step 3. Number 3. If the absolute value of an expression is equal to a positive number, then the expression inside the absolute value sign can either be positive or negative. Then equate the expression inside of absolute value sign to positive and negative and solve both equations. Example number 1. Absolute value of 3x minus 4 minus 11 equals 15. So following step number 1, so we're going to let the expression on one side of the equation consist only of a single absolute value expression. So in here, we have here negative 11, so we're going to transpose this one to the right side. So this will become positive 11. So we're going to have in here absolute value of 3x minus 4 equals 15 plus 11, that will be 26. Then, step number 2, if the number on the right side of the equation is negative, then it has no solution. If it is not, then proceed to step 3. So since this is positive here, so we're going to proceed to step 3. So for step number 3, since this is positive here, so we can have the value of this term here, the absolute value sign, positive or negative. So we can express this one as 3x minus 4 equals 26, and the other one is 3x minus 4 equals negative 26. Then if we're going to solve this one, we're going to have here 3x equals 26, then negative 4 is transposed, it will become positive 4, so 26 plus 4 is 30, and x here is equal to 10. 30 divided by 3 is 10. Now the other equation, we're going to have here 3x equals negative 26 plus 4 will be negative 22, and x here will be equal to negative 22 over 3. To check if your answer is correct, you can substitute these values of x here to the original equation. So if we're going to have it here, x equals 10, so if we're going to substitute this one, 3 times 10 will be 30, then minus 4, that will be 26. So absolute value of 26 is 26 minus 11, and that will be 15. So this is a correct solution. Then for negative 22 over 3, so if we're going to substitute this one, so 3 times negative 22 over 3 here for x, that will be negative 22. Then minus 4, so negative 22 minus 4 will be negative 26. Then negative 26, the absolute value will be 26. So the answer is 26 minus 11 is also 15. So these two here are the correct solution for the absolute value equation in number 1. The number 2, absolute value of 5b plus 4 plus 12 equals 4. So we're going to let the expression on one side of the equation consist only of a single absolute value expression. So we're going to have here absolute value of 5b plus 4 will be equal to 4 minus 12, that will be negative a. Now, since the other side is negative, it means that this equation has no solution. So this has no solution. Example number 3. Absolute value of x minus 7 equals absolute value of 2x minus 2. Step 1, let the expression on one side of the equation consist only of a single absolute value expression. So this is already done. So we're going to proceed to step 2. So if the number on the other side of the equation is negative, then it has no solution. So since this is not negative, this is positive here. So we're going to proceed to step 3. So step 3, we're going to have this one as the two values, positive and negative. So we're going to have here x minus 7 equals 2x minus 2, and the other one is x minus 7 equals the negative of this one. So negative of 2x minus 2. So answering this one, so we're going to have 2x minus 2 plus 7, then transposing 2x to the left side, we're going to have x minus 2x equals negative 2 plus 7 is 5, so we're going to have here 5. Then x minus 2x is negative x equals 5. Then multiplying the equation by negative 1, x here is equal to negative 5. Then for the second equation, we're going to have here x minus 7 equals negative 2x, then negative times negative 2 will be positive 2. Then combining like terms, x plus 2x here, we're going to have 3x. Then 2 plus 7 here will be 9. And x here will be equal to 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now to check if your answer is correct, we're going to substitute these two values here to the original equation. Now if we're going to have x equals negative 5, so this will become absolute value of negative 5 minus 7, and that will be negative 12. So absolute value of negative 12 is 12 here. And if we're going to have in the right side, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 minus 2, that will be negative 12. Then its absolute value is 12. So negative 5 is a correct solution of the equation. Then if x is 3, we're going to have here 3 minus 7, that will be negative 4, and its absolute value is 4. Then for the right side, 2 times 3 will be 6 minus 2, that will be 4, and its absolute value is also 4. So the two answers here are solutions of the equation. I hope this video helped you. If you have questions about the topic, please comment down below, and see you next time.